the 240 howitzer barrage. Also, the rifle commander, rifle company. Yeah, everyone knows the rifle company with elite rifleman training, rifleman flares. And I'm sorry, guys, but we are going live.
There we
Are you
are.
there? We are there.
I'm here. But as some people pointed out, he does have selected the rifle company. I hope he realizes he may not use that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and he went airborne instead, so
Okay,
done.
indeed.
We just had it in the slowdown. I'll talk to him about that.
Yes, indeed. We banned some commanders for the reason that we believe that they are not good. They're kind of they have game breaking things in their loadout, so that's why we kind of uh, deleted them, or how can you say it in English? Help me
Ban
out.
them.
Yes,
Ban
banned
them
them.
from the
Very
tournament.
good, banned. Yes, just like our friend Nullist got a good ban. We banned our these commanders. Anyway, so you all know Rails and Metal very well. Here the fight at the fuel point always big fault because also there is a VP very close by, and it's very easy to defend this fuel point in the early stages of the game when you have this house here next to it with an MG or just with some engineers providing line of sight and waiting for another squad. We have some engineers and some rear
Some rear
echelons,
echelons.
yes, and they're getting
Uh,
into the houses
yeah,
before.
rear echelon won that race.
Yeah, and they're doing some very nice damage alongside
They
with
are.
the Soviets. So yeah, we didn't tell you yet, but we have a mix of allies here. Soviets for Kazan, and Relic Lover is going for allies. So it looks like at this moment we have the Ost here player, Erwin Rommel, going for the bottom fuel, but he's not really succeeding it at this moment because these conscripts are in green cover pretty good against his grenadiers. But there is an MG42 coming. They need to be very careful though because they are getting flanked right now by these conscript squads. Not yet with Molotovs, of course, but they're doing some decent damage here. Very good job. So what's on the top, Samomjorn?
Uh, basically, not much happening. We just have now a couple of rifles going up there. Ngoyan has basically locked itself down there with a Kubel and Sturm Pioneers. Really not much action there. I think both of them are actually going bottom, and you can see now they're starting to fortify with a couple of fighting positions there.
They are indeed building some fighting positions here. It's very good an early fighting position because you have these pre-grenades fired by the rear echelons. So that's a good thing. We have some Molotov upgrades here for the Soviet player Kazan, and he just threw a Molotov in the house of the MG42. MG42 is not retreating and is going down.
Yeah, it's quite an early wipe. I don't know how we will recuperate that. Checking if it's gonna build some more. No, it's building more Grens at the moment.
Yeah, it's building more Grens.
Still not enough to push anything off on the top. Just one single rifle. So they're gonna bunker down there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like the map is not evenly divided at this moment, but it looks like the Allies player Relic Lover has been pushed back by the Kubel and the Sturm Pioneer. So yeah, that's a good thing. So they have some fuel.
Yeah, they have one fuel and one VP. That's about it. But yeah, they're getting pushed. The Allies went basically both of them went to the bottom there in order to secure that quite quickly.
Yep.
And now we'll see how they're gonna push out because the Axis really need to push out here.
Absolutely.
The Vietnamese team are in a pickle.
Absolutely, and yeah, also it's we have a very large map control. If we go over to the tactical map, we can see a huge blue area here, and a lot of action now going on in the middle.
Yeah, we have Bias and a couple of Volks. Now getting supported by the Kubelwagen, who tries to push that rear echelon out of that house. This is gonna be quite a big fight. We'll see here, even more MGs coming out, and now a big push on the bottom there. 3 Grens coming in, but
that's very good push.
Yeah, the fighting position doesn't have an upgrade yet, so it's basically uncovered. Ooh, good mine there. Good mine hit. Got 3 of the grunts.
Yeah, we saw some engineers from Soviet planting some mines here, and they got 3 of the grenadiers. Very, very good. Well, I think it was a very nice push here of the Axis players. They pushed in the middle, and in the meanwhile, we had some very, very good push on the bottom of the map here. Surprisingly, they're going for the VP and not for the fuel. So that's a bit. I mean, it's in the early stages of the game, and then you should go for the fuel and not for the VP. Anyway.
Well, they need to stop the bleed. However, they don't completely lost the top here, just for the reason that they needed to pull their forces out to fight in the middle. They did cause a full retreat, so they have some power to push there. We'll see what this attack on the bottom does. If they're gonna have enough strength to actually push anything off, or if it's just gonna be a bleed for either side.
Yeah, and it looks like we have Relic Lover now went for the Lieutenant. So yeah, we see an M20 being built right now. M20 going to be very lethal though for all the infantry. It needs to be very careful though because the Grenadiers have their Panzerfaust, of course. But if you can use it right,
Good Molotov hit there.
Yeah,
good Molotov hit there on the bottom. But then a full retreat, and we have a couple of fighting going up on the top now. With the Kubelwagen being pushed off by riflemen.
Yeah, let's go over to the top. It's been a while. So it looks like the Kubel is still doing some decent damage. He needs some repairs though, because that's going to be very easy to damage. So yeah, they're pushing back here on the top. It's going back and forth at this moment, but still, it looks like the Allies player is more in control. But it's of course too soon to say so. Yeah, and indeed, Stefan in chat, Nations Cup is a very long-term cup. So this will be the stream for today, and then you can go over to the other stream, of course. Oh, so it looks like a very nice flank here by Lieutenant.
Good flank, yeah.
Absolutely, and now they can see they have a mortar half track, which kind of gives away their doctrine.
Their doctrine, yeah. He just selected it, so it's gonna be probably Tigers. He hasn't teared up more than to the first battle phase. So we'll see that. Oh, we have a Dodge. No, an M20, sorry. We have an M20
an M20
car out.
Indeed. So a pretty nice skin here on the M20. Is now trying to scare away these Volt Grenadiers. Well, it's a pretty good thing, the M20, to not go for the austere player, but for the OKW player instead, because you know these Volt Grenadiers don't have any AT capabilities. Looks like they're planting a mine at this moment.
That's about it, yeah. And I think they're fighting an uphill battle, the Axis side. Vietnam is fighting an uphill battle now, but they are pushing.
They are pushing.
Yeah, they're actually managed to do quite a strong comeback, and we're gonna see a big push now. Another push coming in from on the bottom. And still, the fighting position is not upgraded with an MG yet, so it's just... Well, now it's empty, so it doesn't do anything.
Ooh, and the M20 needs to be very careful here. We have the upgraded Panzerschrecks, which of course is AT, but they don't have anything like Panzerfaust or AT-nades. So yeah, M20 needs to be careful now. Very careful.
Yeah. Ooh, and a miss by the Shrek.
Miss, yeah, by the Shrek.
Looks like...
Yeah, looks like RNGesus here. So M20 should be backing up here when the second Panzerfaust is going in, and now he needs to flee and get some repairs. So yeah, a lot of action now here in the middle. We have some rifleman and lieutenant and yeah, and also some pathfinders.
Yeah, we had the talking there, but apparently the Kubel has been taken out. So he died in the battle in the middle.
Yeah, extremely large battle here in the middle. We have some mortars, some shock troopers, and an excellent flank here by Relic Lover. Now he can sweep up all these.
2-2-1 coming in there. It's a big push, but
he should be backing up.
Will it be enough? Yeah, he's backing up. He is backing up, trying to get out of range from those conscripts.
Yeah, and the 18-8. Yes, and it's out. It's out of the game. Ooh, very, very hard loss here. Also for the Austrian player, he lost another Grenadier squad. So an excellent positioning here of the MG42, but it's a bit too late because the Austrian player has lost a lot of his troops there. And 20 now is coming into play to scare away these guys, these OKW players. Looks like a Rakettenwerfer though is here in the middle, and the M20 needs to be careful now because he's pushing.
Oh, but he hasn't aimed it. He hasn't aimed it. Why? Nah, it's out of range there. He didn't discover it in time. I mean, the Americans didn't lose any squads, what I saw, but they need to get those guys ready, up and fighting again. We have Paris going in, first Paris squad, pushing top there. So, yeah, it's not looking good for the Axis.
No,
they lost that
not.
important early, and the question is, will they be able to take anything back?
Yeah, because for me, for a while, it looked like they were getting pretty strong. They had some strong points here at the bottom fuel, and then they were pushing at the upper VP. So it looked good, but now this one big push by the Allies players really hurt them.
Yeah, they got too many squad wipes, and the Americans are now pushing into what should be safely held territory. Oh, we have a blob here of Volks.
A blob of Volks.
Supported by 2 Grens.
Yeah, and
the Americans need to pull out to bring in reinforcements.
Absolutely. Well, some guys don't like these blobs, but the blobs really are minimizing your options, so you can really go for the map control while the blob is, of course, very strong. These rear echelons need to be careful and probably need to retreat. They're getting some pathfinders to get some shots on these Shreks and other Volks Grenadiers, but that won't do any good damage, I think.
Yeah, and I noticed we have the Panzer II out, the Lux.
The Lux is out. That can kind of change the game around, I think, because there's so much infantry at this moment, so much Allies infantry, and not really good AT capabilities.
Oh, but
I think.
Look at him! He's gonna hit the mine. He might hit the mine.
He might hit the mine. Oh, and there is.
Oh, Sysgun, the Sysgun.
Oh,
he should pull that out now.
Excellent positioning there. Well, imagine what that would be if he hit a mine and then the Zis. So that's a good thing in backing that up.
Big push on the bottom there. Yeah, the Germans are really, Austria are really gonna. Nah, they lost another Grand squad.
Oh, and they lost
their mortar half-track.
And the mortar half-track. And now probably these engineers will go down too. I don't think he is ready to stand up against Gazen and Portugal, just Portugal in general, because the Allies are playing a pretty strong game here.
Yeah, and we have a T-34 coming out now. T-34-76 moving in.
Very good reaction against the Lux.
Yeah. But what is it doing with that?
With that Rakettenwerfer, yes indeed. And it looks like we have some artillery going down.
The incendiary strike going in, and the Rakettenwerfer is of course out.
Ooh, and they're...
They stole his Raketen.
But yeah, they stole it in the incendiary round. So will it go down by the Lux? No, it will escape. I think... Yeah, it will escape. It's very nice. So yeah, it looks like some of the Allies teams here, squads, I'm sorry, had to retreat. But yeah, they can just patch up here at the ambulance.
Oh, and now the Lux are gonna get as fucked by that T-34, I think. But I mean, the OKW has actually reclaimed the top side there, so they have some fuel coming in and have stopped a bit of their bleed.
Yeah, that's true. Now, when the Panzerfaust is going down, but he's still not retreating his squads. They are so damaged, and then the mortar is going in, and they might even lose that other squad. 34, take your shot, and it's overshooting. Now the Shreks are coming in. They want that tank so badly. They want to damage
Yeah, they need that tank in order to do anything.
Absolutely.
And we see some engagement there with the lieutenant and the 2 Volks in the middle, but the Volks are in red cover. Sure, they're not focused yet, but that's one of the maybe sloppy things you see.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like they are trying to get a T-34 by pushing in and putting their Volk Grenadiers with Shreks in the building, but the T-34 is escaping, and they might even lose that squad if it's not going out of the building. It's burning by the Molotov. Now. Absolutely.
Oh, good rifle nade there.
Very good rifle nade. And they're finally retreating their Volk Grenadiers. I think they have the forward retreat point here set up. Absolutely, indeed. So they kind of win some time every time they need to retreat.
And then we see, of course, the Americans doing a push on the top, retaking that. He might Ninja Seal it, but he doesn't really have the pushing power to actually win the engagements at this moment. We have Obers moving in, wiping, maybe? No. We're almost wiped a rifle, sorry, a rear echelon.
Alright. Yeah, so it looks like it's more of a synergy with the Allies players. He's also spreading out his troops more, capping more, and being on the field more than our Axis friends here. So yeah, at this moment, Allies is really in control.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Axis have lost a lot of their troops. A lot of the Grens were lost. And of course, we see this MG being flanked here. The question is, he needs to retreat that. Yeah, he does. He does. Same with the pack.
Absolutely. The pack is kinda, yeah, you can't really do anything.
No,
but they need to,
still.
they need to retreat their shocks, of course. So triple vet conscripts now going in against these MG42s, LMGs, I'm sorry, Grens. So, but Grens are really low health and they're not good at close range right now. The molly will go in probably, but yes, and there it goes. Oh man, that was really, really bad.
Bites the dust.
So it looks like the Major is on the field. Major is on the field, so this means we will have some tanks very soon on the field. So they have the fuel at this moment, 158 for Kazan and 164 for our USF player. Tank support is here, Sherman is ready, so Sherman is on the field.
That's the question, will we see anything from the German players? Nobody seems to be going for vehicles at this moment.
Well, the funny thing
is... they have T3 checked, so we might see that. We might see Irvin Rommel get some Panzer Force or something out, but yeah, he needs them out now.
Well, it's very, very hard now to come back. I think they lost their Kettenwerfer, they lost so many squads, they lost their looks, and now we have a Sherman and a T-34 on the field.
I mean, they have a pack, that's about it, I think, when it comes to AT. And of course the Volks, which are here moving in on the T-34, and to get one shot in, we'll see here.
Oh, and the Sherman now is trying.
And yeah.
Oh, and they might even lose this squad. They want another shot. No, and they're retreating. They need to pull it out indeed. So it looks like I'm hearing Tier 4 somewhere on the map. No, it's not.
Yes, the Tier 4 is up in the middle road.
In the middle road.
It's covered also by a pack, so we'll see if they can lure them into firing range there with the packs. Because they need to take out some of that armor now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, here's the pack's gonna start firing on the Sherman now.
Nice, very nice shot. Good penetration.
Question if the... No.
Well, I think they should going. They are going heavy in AT capabilities. We see the OKW player now building 2 Rakettenwerfers and having 3 Shrek squads. So that's pretty much.
Yeah, they're gonna need more AT now. We have a Jackson coming in, and the Sherman is repairing itself.
Jackson indeed, Jackson coming in, very nice. So it looks like unit preservation here is pretty good at the ally side, especially with Relic Lover.
In the middle engagement there was a good hit. I count 6 dead models from one single shot by the T-34.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, they're clumping up, so
yeah. Oh, we've got a nade going in.
Oh! Oh, Jesus. And another mortar shots on the corpses. Dang, son.
Oh, yeah, not many Panzer trucks now.
Oh, it looks like they're pushing back now. They really want to push back the Axis players.
And now we're gonna see some crushes here.
Yeah, what he actually was trying was pushing away the Shrek squads, because then they can't aim their Shrek.
Yeah, we have the pack now moving in. We'll see if he actually deploys it and starts firing. Oh, Jesus, we have an IS too.
An IS, oh my god, all the armor. And we have, yeah, this is definitely over.
Yeah.
We have a Panzer IV now being built. So that's
Yeah, we have one P4, but a P4 against an IS-2 and a Jackson T-34 Sherman. Yeah,
you're pretty much fucked.
they are pretty much fucked. Unless I start doing something really stupid, and I haven't seen anything to point that they should do as something stupid.
Well, we must take into account that they have extremely much AT. So we have some overs in the back providing the support against all the anti-infantry. But
Yeah. Big grouping of soldiers in the middle now. It's gonna face the IS-2, and
yeah, first
yeah,
IS-2 Schmidt's target. We have the package coming in. Oh, but he needs to retreat. Those two rifleman squads are extremely low on units, and they even might lose. Yes, they are.
yeah,
indeed.
One.
Oh, the pack is taking its first shot now. Nice penetration of the frontal armor here.
They're careful about with their tanks there. They don't wanna. The allies are a lot more careful with their units, it seems.
Absolutely, absolutely. Looks like here on the bottom VP we have two conscript squads, triple conscript squads against these.
Well, the Sherman almost does. Sherman almost goes out, but no, he manages to get out alive.
It's very nice to see that we have the major going into the fight. Normally it's like behind the fight with the forward retreat point and the allies.
Called something down here.
Yes, he's just calling down his artillery strike. Very, very nice. So now a massive retreat here. Oh, and then the incendiary round is going in, and the massive retreat didn't really. Yeah, it helped there.
It actually helped. It was quite good, even if
indeed.
they retreated not like 5 meters or something.
Yeah, indeed. He has a like a little.
Got out.
Yeah, got out. Oh, and the Austria player is losing another MG42. So, yeah, very hard.
Yeah, not very good unit preservation there. Rommel has been keeping his troops a bit too much in the front lines there.
So it looks like the P4 can't really show himself. I mean, there's a Jackson and an IS-2 and so some AT. So it's very, very hard now to do something with the P4.
Yeah, he's trying for a flank there at the top.
Yes.
Covered by the Volks there. Oh, and they're gonna start firing now on the Jackson. The Jackson could be in
deep trouble here.
A bad situation.
Absolutely. Oh, very nice. Double Shrek. Can they fire again?
Oh, we have a nade there.
Oh, man.
Well, that's nade. Oh.
He might even lose his Obersoldaten.
Yeah, he does. And we have P-47 going in on the Panzer IV. Some might say overkill.
Yeah, a bit of overkill maybe, but they're immediately denying the Panzer IV any ground here.
Yeah, and then they can just roll in with the Sherman and go HE shells and push them off.
Absolutely, clean the mess up. Almost taken out. The P4 is running for its life. It's driving through the lands of rails and metal to get some repairs probably.
Yeah.
He won't be able to call in another P47 very soon though, so that's a good thing for the Axis players. VP wise, we have 455 for the Allies and 134 for the Axis. Now the Axis are not having any VPs at this moment, so this is
they're gonna start a massive bleed now. Still pushing on the bottom there from Ben Rommel. Maybe he should change attack direction or something, because... And again, Ngoyen needs to dodge those nades. He's lost too much now to those single shocks. They have 19 kills.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the problem is, I think they're so bunched up, constantly bunched up with their squads, like really blobbing. But he's really blobbing the squads like a troop of guys running around, so he's not even spreading out his units a bit, and that's why he gets naded all the time. He's bleeding extremely hard.
Yeah, and we'll see here now the KV-8, the nerfed KV-8 is still brought out, and doesn't feel like that's the type of unit you would bring out if you feel like, oh, we really need to do something special here, but this is a GG unit.
Absolutely. We have a KV-8 also on the field. You know what is very strange is that we have Ngoyen that didn't go for any commander. So he he hasn't. He has 0 commanders. We have Panzer Tactician Smoke is being popped and might no.
Nah, it's not gonna do.
It's not gonna happen. Oh, I think it was attack
Ooh.
round maybe. Very nice.
Probably attack round there. The IS-2 was on the wrong side of the fuel there. Sorry, the smoke.
So yeah, playback is over, guys.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's a GG.
So I think very nice work here by the Allies players. They are very strong. They are extremely strong.
Yeah, and so unfortunately, I would have liked to see a bit better play from the Vietnamese team. I think somebody lost $500. Or
Yeah,
was it 50?
$50. Yeah. They I don't know who, but someone placed $50 on Vietnam. Now it's 1 for Portugal and 0 for our guys, our friends.
Yeah, and we'll see if this was just a warm up from the Vietnamese guys, or if they're actually gonna be able to shape their game up a bit, because this was a stomp.
Indeed.
Well, maybe not really a stomp, but yeah, they took they lost early and just never could take it back.
Indeed. So we are now going to talk with the players for the second game. So we'll be out for about, I guess it's going to max 5 or 10 minutes. See you in a bit, guys.
Yeah, take care.